go to the World Cup undefeated without losing a point. So they haven't lost a game, they haven't drawn any game, and Ireland would certainly like to put a dent in that record. They don't want to let Romania have a full complement of points going to France.
Well, Romania was the first European team to qualify for France, other than, of course, the host nation, France. You saw that they qualified much earlier. Look at the mathematics of this. I mean, Lithuania needs to win, and there's got to be a 12-goal difference here. It would be a miracle.
Well, it certainly would be, and all Ireland basically needs is a draw today, and if they draw or win, well, they're certainly going through. And as you said, there's a few other things that have to happen. Lithuania would enter if Macedonia lose, and Ireland lose by about 12 goals. So there's a lot to play for Ireland.
Both coaches are concerned about the card situation. The series history is not very extensive. In fact, they've only played 3 times, starting in 1988, and all of the games have been pretty close as well. One of them went down to penalty kicks, but keeping everybody healthy, and it'll be interesting to see today how Ireland plays without the injured Roy Keane. They're not expecting him back for a long time. Say hello and get ready for the match. It's Ireland and Romania, a World Cup qualifier. Welcome back, everyone. Our road to World Cup 98 continues today from Dublin, Ireland, along with Tommy Smith. I'm John Paul Delakamp. We're getting ready to bring you Ireland versus Romania in this Europe Group 8 match. We talked about players not playing today because of yellow cards. This is one of them, Shay Given. He has 1 yellow card. They're afraid if he got another one today, perhaps for time wasting, that he would not be able to play in the playoffs, and that's realistically what Ireland is looking forward to. Alan Kelly starts in goal, and there are some familiar faces from previous World Cups on this squad.
Well, certainly our Terry Phelan is in there. Lee Carsley getting his first ever cap for Ireland, the man from Derby County, and Phil Babb is back in the lineup. McAteer is also there, and of course the old Warriors are there, Houghton as well.
For Romania, Georgi Hagi and Georgi Popescu are 2 reasons why this team scores a lot of goals.
Well, they have a lot of firepower, and Moldovan is also a man who's capable of scoring. This is a good team. They haven't given up any points in World Cup qualifying as Mick McCarthy looks on.
Our starting lineups were brought to you by Samson, your referee Levnikov from Russia. So far, Romania have not even had a draw in this competition. Those are the players in trouble with yellow cards, and we mentioned that some would not be playing, including Given, Staunton, and Irwin. That's just as a precaution. David Connolly also will not be playing today. They know that they'll be in the playoffs, barring some kind of a miracle. So that's what they're preparing for. 10 degrees Celsius on a rainy day, and the field right now is in wet condition.
Well, it's a cold day in Lansdowne Road. You can see the crowd huddled against that drizzle. Lansdowne Road, the home of rugby in Ireland rather than soccer. This is where all the international rugby games are played. Ireland won a couple of triple crowns here.
Ireland, of course, in green. Romania will be in yellow. That's Stelea, the #1 goalkeeper right now for the Romanian side. Romania actually have 12 players on this squad that enter the match with a yellow card, so they're in the same straight as Ireland. We are underway. Ball is played back to Stelea.
Well, you know, he is a first goalkeeper, and yet and all, when the big competitions come around, it seems like he gets dropped.
He starts them, but then they end up replacing him. That happened in what, World Cup 94 and Euro 96.
Yeah, he must feel really bad about it. Mick McCarthy having a look at, well, it's building on the future.
One of the questions that they must answer soon enough is who replaces the injured Roy Keane. That whistle will stop play. We're in the first minute. Ireland and Romania. Ireland comfortably in second place, in fact, with a +14 goal differential. The third place team, Lithuania, has only a +2, so we talked before about the miracle that Lithuania would need in order for Ireland not to advance to the playoffs.
Well, one of the most exciting World Cup games that Ireland was ever involved in was against Romania in Italy, and Paki Bonners came up big that day, saving a couple of penalties in the game that ended up in a draw, and Ireland advanced to the quarter-finals, but they were knocked out by Italy.
Went all the way back to the 29-year-old Stelea, who clears. Romania with 36 goals scored, only 3 given up. This is Adrian Ili.
Oh, several of these Romanian players playing in Turkey with Galatasaray.
Number 5 is Gary Breen, plays for Coventry. They've just signed him to a 5-year deal.
Oh, he's definitely one of McCarthy's men for the future. You talk about Keane being out. no matter what playoffs Ireland get into, Keane is definitely going to be out. Even if they do qualify for the World Cup, it looks like he may not even make it. Remember the last time around they had Quinn out.
This one goes well wide of goal and out of play. Throw-in coming up for Ireland. Third minute of play, scoreless between Ireland and Romania. That was the number 2 player, Petrescu, going forward.
Oh, Terry Phelan. Terry, a lot of you will remember, got a roasting from Overmars when they played Holland in the second round of the World Cup finals in '94.
Haji has it tackled away, stays with it. Phelan defending. Into the box, Romania looking. Montiano is stripped. Phelan clears it ahead. Cascarino's number 10. On the right side, Jeff Kenna, number 2. And it's picked off. McLaughlin's pass taken away and cleared. Scoreless match in the 4th minute. Ireland's number 4 is Lee Carsley. This is his international debut. He was an under-21 international.
Well, he's played so well for Derby County recently that McCarthy just felt that he needed a spot on the team, and Carsley wanted to play for Ireland. Could have played for Scotland, Wales.
Phelan. This is Terry Phelan, who plays with Everton. He hangs it up, but it's caught easily by Strelea.
Oh, many of our Premiership watchers will remember Phelan taking the ball out of the net for Everton against Bolton a couple of weeks ago. He denied Jerry Taggart the first ever goal at the new Reebok Stadium.
Carsley. This is Phelan. Coming back, good move to the outside. Mark Kennedy, who plays with Liverpool, gets free to the byline. This cross, though, gets away.
Oh, Kennedy pushing forward. Crowd giving him a nice run, but Ireland will need to be a little bit more positive than that. I mean, that was a good opportunity. You got to put some pressure on the keeper when you do things like that. One of Ireland's undoings has been they came up with a couple of bad results. Lithuania at home and Iceland at home. I mean, they were 2 terrible results. They couldn't score against them. So if Ireland are going to go anywhere, they've got to score.
Romania looking for this near the halfway line. Pushed up. Kennedy again. In the box. Played it across. And sliding through is Jason McAteer, but he couldn't get the foot to it.
Oh, that was a nice setup by Kennedy. This time he keeps it down low. Jason McAteer with a nice run down through the middle. 2 Liverpool teammates teaming up here. Look at the ball released by Houghton, the old warrior. Then it slid across, and McAteer just misses it. All he needs is a touch on it, and the ball is in the net.
Back in live action. Romania coming back. Georgi Hagi, second most capped player in Romanian history. This one is cleared out. Moldovan tried to play it across and was knocked out by Ireland. Scoreless game in the 6th minute. Petrescu holds, looks and finds help on the right. It's Hagi. Hagi from the World Cup '94 squad. He draws 2 players toward him. One is Cascarino, the other is Phelan. And Hagi was not happy with Phelan. Now he's all right with it.
Oh, speaking about being happy, Cascarino was not happy with Moldovan. He claims that Moldovan spat on him in the first game, which was played in Romania. And Cascarino served notice that if he came across him today, he might give him a little something to remind him of it.
Romania take it back. Over the halfway line they come. So far, Popescu has not taken hold of this game. Watch for him, the number 6 player who plays with Galatasaray. There he is, a 5-time Romanian Footballer of the Year.
Oh, he played with Barcelona for a while, so he has a lot of good experience.
Coming way out was Kelly.
Oh, and he kept his wits about him to make sure that he didn't slide outside of the box. Gary Breen trying to encourage the team on.
It's pretty gutsy on Kelly's part. This one goes out.
Well, Kelly's dad was a good goalkeeper, played for Preston North End as a coach with DC United in the United States right now, the goalkeeping coach. And his brother is also a keeper. In fact, in one game, the two Kellys were on the opposite ends of the field. Not the father, the two brothers. It's a long time ago since the father played.
Staleo will put it back in play. There is McAteer. Formerly with Bolton, now with Liverpool. This was the chance that McAteer had on the cross from Kennedy.
Oh, Kennedy slips it across. Look at that, McAteer. You can see how heavy the ball is and how wet the ground is. McAteer misses a glorious opportunity.
Haji, tackle away, hard tackle. Phelan was coming in. All the way back in Stalea's area. Just beside the box, Petrescu. Back to Stalea. 8th minute, scoreless game. Ireland and Romania from Europe's Group 8. Romania long ago clinched. In fact, they've had it easy in this group.
Oh, it's amazing. When you look at the English team that played the last time around against Moldova, there wasn't a Liverpool player on it. And yet now you look at the Irish team today, there are 3 Liverpool players on it.
In a space. Romania on the attack and a trip from behind. Was it in the box? Oh, that's close. They want a card. Levnikov is your referee, the Russian referee. And is he going to say that's out of the box? Let's see.
Well, you're going to see the ball slip through. Gary Breen coming back. Oh, that ball was inside of the box. That was inside of the box. Ireland dodged the bullet there. Breen's very, very lucky. He's also very lucky that he doesn't get a yellow card.
That was behind too, right?
Yeah, and he's coming from behind. There it is. Oh, well, maybe it's a good call. That is a good call. They just tangle their feet just up outside of the box. Breen is already one of those players on a yellow card, so...
And he's really lucky.
Another one, and he misses any playoff.
Playoffs, by the way, 2 legs, and the draw for that is on Monday.
Oh, I think that's what happened. The 2 legs just got tangled up there.
Here's Haji. Whoa, what a shot. Just high, though. Georgi Haji, among the better free kick takers you'll find anywhere.
Well, he makes it a habit of planting those ones in the top of the net. This time he just knocks it over. The wall doesn't get a piece of the ball, and Kelly's coming over much too late. Oh, Haji really struck this one very well, JP. Just over the top and no more. It skimmed it.
10th minute scoreless between Ireland and Romania. Headed up by McAteer. Lee Carsley got a piece. But Kennedy, who's now on that right side. Space on that right flank for McAteer. He's double teamed. It goes out. 13. Tibor Salims was over there on that far side.
Oh, McAteer has been out of Mick McCarthy's favour for a while. This is the first cap he's had in a long time. He's only scored 1 goal in 97 appearances with Liverpool, as McAteer gets a kind of a Romanian sandwich over here.
Romania advancing up the left sideline. Ilya plays it inside. Good idea, but Kelly's there. Major League Soccer Conference Finals, Game 1 coming up. Check your local listings for the time in your area, beginning Thursday. MLS now down to a Final 4, or 2 in each division. From the right side. No room for Moldovan, who plays now with Grasshopper. Switched by Popescu. Montiano holds, loves the left foot, plays it wide, looks for the give and go. Too long, and it's cleared by Gary Breen.
Well, there's no question about Romania coming here looking for a draw. They're pushing everybody forward, and they're trying to victimize Gary Breen and Jeff Kennan on that right side. Gary Breen is definitely going to get caught out for pace. We saw that incident there where the Romanian got around him. He had to pull him down. One thing Gary doesn't have is a whole lot of pace.
Ilya over that far sideline was overmatched. This is a good young prospect. He's only 23, played in Euro 96, but is hopeful for a big year with Galatasaray. Dublin. Foul called on Romania. Free kick coming up for Ireland. That's Mark Kennedy.
Oh, McCarthy knows all about what Kennedy can do. Played with him at Millwall.
In front, 2 players missed, including Cascarino.
Oh, McAteer missed the sitter again. Cascarino was there, but McAteer just couldn't climb to the ball. The first man across. That was a handball. Let's watch this ball coming across. Watch McAteer on the middle. He's the first man. He can't climb to the ball, and then it falls just the wrong side for Cascarino.
All the way back to Breen. And then back to Alan Kelly, 29-year-old keeper, who was on the World Cup '94 roster. They had the flag up. Whistles from all over now as they want to restart it.
Oh, it's a clear case of offside. The Irish defender going back almost plays him onside. That's a pretty good bench Ireland has today.
It wasn't too long ago that Mick McCarthy was playing out there for the men in green and white.
Captain Courageous.
Kennedy across. It looked like McAteer tried to dummy it through, but there was no one to his right. Played up by Galka. A chance here for Romania as it's chipped wide.
Well, Mick McCarthy's going to have to do something about Jeff Kenna, and Ely is running a riot over on that far side. Gary Breen also out of the picture. Watch this. Kelly comes off his line and it's almost chipped. That's a good effort. It just drops about a foot wide. Not sure Kelly is the happiest days in there. Gary Breen coming across doesn't get there half quick enough.
Kelly's been caught watering about 3 times so far. He has not been the #1 goalkeeper. It's been Shea Given. But to repeat an earlier storyline, Given is one of the 11 players for Ireland with yellow cards, and they want him to be around when the playoffs start. That first leg could be critical in the 2-leg matchup. And down is Phelan. But he had some help.
Terry Phelan showing a great opportunity. He's coming forward. He's going to get cut out of it here.
Here's a throw-in. And a foul is going to be called on Phelan. Terry Phelan, a veteran. He's been around World Cup '94. He used to play with Chelsea, Wimbledon, Leeds, Swansea, and Manchester City. 15 minutes gone in this scoreless game. Played long. Taken over by Ireland's Babb.
Oh, Phil Babb so strong in the middle.
Babb plays for Liverpool. He has since 1994. Brought down. McLaughlin to Kennedy. Kennedy's cross, puts it on the line, but there's no one there, at least not close enough. McAteer was in the neighborhood.
Oh, Kennedy's got a good run of the ball down on this left wing. He's provided a few good opportunities. Once again, Ireland, it's one thing they've lacked for a number of years is a legitimate striker, somebody who can pick the ball up and put it in the net. They've had 4 good opportunities today. One of them should at least be put away.
Petrescu likes to go forward, and I think he's getting caught on that right side when he goes up on the right.
Well, Terry Phelan is putting pressure on Petrescu, and then Kennedy has been left all alone because Petrescu has to come out to pick up Phelan.
Punched out to Kennedy. His header is wide.
Oh, once again, another opportunity. This time, the keeper's coming out and he makes a mistake. He knocks the ball back out to Mark Kennedy. He is an empty net, but he puts it wide. A little help from a Romanian. Gary Breen's coming up.
Mark Kennedy will hit this corner. Kennedy across, headed down, it's loose in the box. And Romania comes away. Petrescu It's Cascarino, the veteran, who's 35 years old. And you would expect that if Ireland qualifies, he's going to be in another World Cup.
Oh, he makes his living nowadays in France. You're going to watch him on this header as it comes across. He does get a good header on it. But that's the one with the keeper punching it out. Mark Kennedy can't find the target, and then the keeper puts a boot to it.
Cascarino leads them in World Cup qualifying with 6 goals. He scored 2 in the last match, both goals against Lithuania on the road. You're watching The Road to World Cup 98 from Dublin, Ireland here on ESPN. Along with Tommy Smith, I'm John Paul Dellacamera. Ireland and Romania are scoreless in the first half.
Well, as you might imagine, Cascarino with an Italian father, an Irish mother. Look at Cascarino, fights off the challenge, gets a header on it, it's knocked down by McAteer, and then just Houghton's not able to turn on it.
I couldn't see who was doing the holding, but McLaughlin was being held there too. Houghton sends his ball through, and it's too far.
Well, it's one of the problems that Mick McCarthy realises Ireland had over the course of this World Cup qualifying. They have created so many chances. Even the last time when they played against Romania, that's a good call. Offside over on the far side.
Flag was up.
They created so many chances against Romania and came away with a 1-0 loss. It's an old story. You have to get someone to put the ball in the net.
Ireland have been hit by injuries. That one to Roy Keane definitely hurts. He was their leader and midfield spark. Niall Quinn injured again. 2 key players for them over the years. Down the left wing side, Romania will play it inside. It's tackled out for a corner.
Oh, Gary Breen coming back.
Romania getting ready to take this corner. Moldovan looking for some space in the box. They'll play it short. Inside off one deflection, that goes out. It's going to be a goal kick for Alan Kelly. Georgi Hagi now plays with Galatasaray. He's a teammate of Adrian Ilye. 14 years on the national team for Hagi, and he's only 32.
108 caps. He's the second most capped Romanian player in history. Baloney was the first one.
Kelly's clearance got some help. Ireland try to win it, and they actually do because of that foul. They'll get a free kick. McLaughlin was fouled. 7 fouls so far in this one. Houghton gives it up. Kennedy, number 11, wide to the right side it comes. Back for Kennedy, who's had a lot of room on that left flank so far. Headed towards the box by Cascarino. He was looking for Breen. First time Breen has gone forward except on a set piece.
And now he's out of position, but he's caught up the field.
Played up by Munteanu, number 11. Ilye. A couple of fakes, it's blocked, and it's cleared by Bab.
Well, Jeff Kenna got a boot on it to take the sting out of the ball coming across, and then Bab had the job of clearing it away. Man from Blackburn Rovers just got a touch on it.
The entire starting unit today for Ireland play in England with the exception of Cascarino. Plays in France. They force it back to Stalea, who miskicks it. Cascarino couldn't get to it, but he'll still go after it. Out of play it goes, throwing coming up.
Oh, Ray Houghton's been around a long time. 70 caps. Only Paul McGrath and Packy Bonner has more caps. McGrath with 83, Bonner with 80.
Ireland's ball, scoreless match, 22nd minute. And that's going to be too far. You know, if you looked at this group before we started World Cup qualifying, I think most people would have predicted Romania would have won, but not with the ease that they have managed to do it. Not only have they not lost, but not even a single draw. They've shut out their opponents 7 times in 9 matches.
Yeah, they've scored a lot of goals. They've looked very confident, with the exception of the 2 games. The one game they played against Ireland and Romania, where Ireland had them under the gun for like 60 minutes and couldn't score. That was the only game where they looked bad.
Ilya holds, cuts it, nice ball. Romania with a chance. Saved by Kelly. Straight up the middle. Normally that'll come back and haunt you, but it's cleared away by Ireland.
Well, that all started with Carsley making a mistake. He went to kick the ball and he never managed to kick it at all. The ball then is worked inside. Breen is left stranded. Here's the shot coming right across the goal. Kelly knocks it out. Watch the players coming inside. That's a good save by Kelly. He did well to cut that one out.
Back live. Clearance from Phelan goes out. Throw in Petrescu. That one goes out of play as well. Throw in coming up for Romania. Premier League action on Monday. My partner Tommy and Mike Hill up the call. Barnsley versus Coventry City. Check your local listings for the time in your area. Played across by Galka. And Kelly's got it.
Oh, that game, of course, no Premiership games this weekend. That'll be a week from Monday because there's World Cup qualifying on this weekend, so there'll be no games in the Premiership. So that's our game coming up 1 week from this Monday night.
Thanks for updating it. I don't know what I'd do without you.
If you want me to tell you now, we'll save it till off the air.
Sometimes I'm willing to try. Here's Haji coming straight ahead. Now to his left. Haji can't set the table, maybe now. Off a deflection, the shot is blocked. Kelly never had to make the save. The defense helps. Here's Phelan.
Well, it may sound like I'm picking on Gary Breen over there, but he made a terrible mistake giving that ball away.
This is a team that punishes you when you make a mistake against them.
Terry Phelan's had a lot of activity here in the first 23 minutes. Let's watch the inside. Watch what happens here. Look at the ball just given right away to him. It was actually Jeff Kenna who gave it away. That's the man who gave it away.
Romania with a clearance toward the halfway line. Doesn't make it yet. Haji with a little magic in Popescu. Look at this ball off the left foot. Into the right corner. Moldovan will get a corner kick out of it. Haji can deliver a ball so quick, you don't even see it coming.
Moldovan has a lot of speed. He reads the game very well. He moves into open space as well. Gary Breen did well to stay with him that time. Good striker, Moldovan, playing in Switzerland nowadays. Cascarino's looking for him, he said.
They fake short corner, they'll play it way out. That doesn't look like the way it was diagrammed, but here's a long shot anyway. It's over the bar.
Well, that certainly wasn't the way it was diagrammed, that's for sure.
Or if it was, they better change the diagram.
Well, Romania used to play against Yugoslavia so often, and of course Yugoslavia will have a chance of qualifying for the World Cup. It'll be interesting to see Romania and Yugoslavia maybe in the same group. We can talk about old friends meeting.
14 teams qualified for the World Cup going into today's action. Another 6 will qualify after today, with 22 matches being played. 8 teams will go on to the playoffs. Only 4 of them will make it to the World Cup, and the draw is on Monday. This will be one of the playoff teams. Carsley setting it up, and Stelea did well with that, with Cascarino bearing down on him.
Oh, Carsley has scored a brilliant goal against Southampton 2 weeks ago in the Premiership, and a game we did on Monday with Derby. Almost finds Cascarino running across the box. Good effort by Carsley. Carsley
plays it back to Phelan. 27th minute, scoreless game between Ireland and Romania.
Oh, there's not much wrong with this Irish team that a good striker wouldn't settle. They just got to find somebody to put the ball in the net. Here's Carsley going to try to set it up for Cascarino. Watch Cascarino come flashing across. Ball's just a little bit too deep for him. Nice run by Kaz off the ball.
Jeff Kenna on the throw-in. Played up the right side by Ireland, but it will go out of play. The ball belongs to Romania. Angel Iordanescu coached this team to the quarterfinals of World Cup '94, lost in the first round amidst controversy in Euro '96.
Oh,
The goal was disallowed.
Terrible decision. I mean, it was a brilliant goal just after half-time, and they should have been going forward.
Illier near the box. Plays it inside. Off Kelly. Flag, I believe, was up anyway. That was a close call.
Once again, Illier gets away from Gary Bree, and Jeff Kenna's chasing back to cover him. Here's Gary Breen trying to push him out. Instead, he just switches the ball across. That's a very close call. Kelly gets a touch on it to deny anybody scoring. Good movement by Kelly. Watch the man coming down the middle. Is he in an offside position? You be the judge as this ball drops in. There it is, just half a step. If he's offside, it's very close.
Ireland with the ball back. About 35 yards away. Phelan. So tackle away. Petrescu did well.
Oh, that's the spot that Kennedy would normally be in, but it was Kennedy who was working hard across the middle, and Phelan came up on the overlap. Terry Phelan looks good today.
Set inside. Stalea's got it. 29th minute, scoreless game. Ireland actually tied with Lithuania in terms of the best defensive record with 7 goals allowed. Romania have only allowed 3 in 9 matches.
Well, considering the conditions here, and the pitch is definitely waterlogged, I mean, these two teams are serving up pretty entertaining football. The only thing we've needed is a goal.
And oftentimes that's tough to generate a good game when both teams know there's really nothing to play for.
Dobas guilty of the foul.
Sent inside. Stalea got a piece. Where's the rest? It goes out. Corner.
Bill Babb had come up through the middle. He got a piece of Babb as well. Big Liverpool centre-back is in the middle. Watch this one drop into him. He tries to get there before the keeper. If he gets a touch on it, the keeper never makes a touch with it, but Babb just couldn't make contact.
He'll try to make contact on this if it goes his way from Kennedy on the corner. Mark Kennedy hooks it inside. Stalea's got it. He almost knocked it into his own goal. He's complaining about the physical play, and it's number 4, Dobos, who's down.
Oh, that might be payback for the foul he committed a few minutes ago.
Houghton. 35-year-old Ray Houghton. He and Cascarino, both in their mid-30s, looking for another World Cup before they hang it up. Coming through on the break, Kennedy, and Stalea makes a brilliant play. No flag was up. Well-timed run from Kennedy, and Stalea's hurt.
Well, Romania would do well to kick the ball into touch, but they're not doing it. I mean, their goalkeeper's down injured.
And they must not see this. Haji.
I can't believe what they're doing here.
They don't see him. Here's a shot. Wide. I mean, somebody's going to turn around or hear him calling.
I mean, if Kelly gets a grip of that ball, he could nearly score himself. Oh, going to watch for the sequence coming from the corner kick. Drop right across. Where was the ball? Oh, it was very close to being in the net. Gary Breen thought it was going to go in.
So did I.
Let's watch again. McAteer feeds it through. That's the long ball through, and that's where the keeper got injured when he came out to take on Mark Kennedy.
Looked like his right foot and Kennedy's right foot hit at the same time, and the ball was there too. Say, if he doesn't react the way he does, Kennedy's going to walk in on a clean break.
Oh, and the flag had stayed down. Beautiful through ball by McAteer.
Bam. Phelan. Throw-in coming up for Ireland. The action today comes to you from Dublin, Ireland, Lansdowne Road. Very famous stadium.
The famous Lansdowne Road, but it's for rugby.
Still famous.
Well, in the old days, it used to be Dalymount, where Ireland played all their internationals until they gathered such a huge gathering, and then Dalymount wasn't big enough, but the Dalymount Row was legendary.
Ray Hout.
He's become legendary, hasn't he?
Yeah. Coming back to the left, Romania. Galka. Ilie. Possession still maintained by the Romanians. Will make their 7th appearance in a World Cup in France in '98. Petrescu crosses in the air. 2 players going down. Kept alive on the left. Montiano over Haji. Petrescu settles. Petrescu wanted to line it up on the left foot. Wide to Haji. George Haji pumps it inside. It's headed out. Oh, he just brings it down so calmly. And switches well. That ball never penetrates. Throw-in coming up. But Romania looked very dangerous there. The ball, whenever it's anywhere near Haji, you can describe it as dangerous. So much he can do with the ball. Petrescu. Oh, who's holding on to who? Bab was tied up with his man. And that one goes out of play. Ireland's ball. That's Bab who was involved in that tussle.
Well, Bab has certainly been groomed to take the job that Paul McGrath had done so many years with the Republic of Ireland. He has a kind of big shoes to fill.
Stalea has got it. Romania coming back on the left. Pretty quiet crowd today at Lansdowne Road. They too know that there's nothing at stake. Hence a lot of the empty seats too, I'm sure.
Well, I guess with the price of tickets, the kind of the weather and what's at stake in the game has kept the crowd down. Normally it's a sold-out crowd on Lansdowne Road, the hottest ticket in the country.
Saving their money for the playoffs.
Well, they know they're going to get one at home. Question is when it will be. Nick Byrne, the Irish physio, looking on very concerned.
Haji commits a foul.
Oh, Terry Phelan has been having a good game for himself out there. Haji just cuts him down as he comes up that left wing. It's about the only way they've been able to stop Phelan coming forward.
Kersley, number 4, pumps it long. That one had no chance.
Not the boot, son, it's the foot. Carsley gets himself free, which is a good thing to do, and Dobas coming out on him, but Carsley, that's the way he hit it against Southampton, but that one just took off into the night.
37th minute. Ireland and Romania are scoreless from Lansdowne Road. Petrescu played it back to Stalea.
Oh, you can see so much water coming up every time they hit the ball.
Alan Kersley. Send long, but Kelly's there.
Well, Kelly has a tendency to play around that penalty spot, and Romania seem to be aware of it. They've done their scouting well here. They've tried to chip him on a number of occasions.
Kelly's clearance. Didn't have the legs.
Mick McCarthy shouts a lot, doesn't he?
Very active, like he was as a player. Here's Petrescu. Oh, that doesn't have much on it. And the waterlogged field slowed it down even more. Romania were fortunate. Petrescu's got to put that ball back with a little more pace. Throw-in coming up. World Cup 98 qualifying continues on Monday. Canada versus Mexico. Canada had some hope when it started. Only they're left with a prayer. Mexico should win that group. Another foul. Parsley again. Montiano drops it back. Right at the halfway line. Haji. Haji on the dribble. Marked up there by Kennedy. Picked off. Ireland sending players forward, including Houghton. It's on the wrong side of him. Stalea clears it out. Parsley. Oh, good ball in a tight space. McLaughlin swings it. Phelan. Knocked ahead. Houghton gives to Phelan. Left-footed cross. Hangs in the air. It's cleared by Romania.
Oh, Cascarino couldn't get around the defender.
Tough hit from behind on Parsley. Foul.
Oh, Carsley making a reputation for himself here already. Considered to be a very hard man in the Premiership. He's not afraid to come in on the tackles. Going to see him coming in here. He comes from behind. He's lucky he doesn't get a card here. He probably deserves one.
Haji. Nifty footwork from Georgi Haji. And it continues as he burns Phelan. Haji's cross off the right foot. Loose in the box. They wanted a handball. Cleared by Carsley. Here comes Ireland. The back heel might have looked pretty, but it wasn't effective. McIntyre couldn't get it. 40th minute, scoreless game, Ireland and Romania. Pumped into the box. Headed right at Kelly.
Oh, Ely's in there, and Bab gets a piece of him and gets a piece of the ball. Makes it an easy save for Kelly.
Romania will play it wide. Montiano knocks it back. Popescu. Popescu forced back.
Oh, Romania going the wrong way. All the way back to the keeper.
Not looking good doing it. Here's Stalea. Novo's telling him to go the other way with it. Brought down by Ireland. Haji takes over. Again, it's the long ball. Bab. Phelan.
Oh, cruel play by Bab to pick out Phelan in a situation like that.
Carsley gives it up into the middle. McLaughlin. The switch. Kenna. Jeff Kenna, former under-21 international on the chase. Gets some help, and then it's lost there by Kennedy. At the halfway line, Green. Well, that wasn't much of a push.
Well, I'm sure anybody who hasn't seen Ireland play in a long time looks at the difference here. Ireland never a team that built from the back, but certainly Mick McCarthy has them building from the back. I mean, under Jack Charlton, they'd always punted as far as they could and hope somebody could run onto it.
Petrescu towards the byline. It goes out.
Terry Phelan having a tough time covering both Popescu and Haji. Haji cuts across into the middle. Phelan makes sure that he doesn't cause any problems.
Corner kick coming up. This man will go forward on these.
All they know one another from playing in the Premiership.
Haji inside. Close call. Right at the near post.
You're going to see Haji drop this one across. Kelly knocks it down. Popescu, of course, played in the Premiership with Spurs, never made it with them.
Pushed across and back. Romania spreading the ball around. Salims can't get it. Phelan gets it.
What an effort by Phelan. He followed that ball all the way from one touchline to the other. Here's the ball coming across. Almost squeezed in at the post. Kelly knocks it down. He knocks it off the back of a Romanian player. Might have been out before he touched it. That could have been a corner again.
McIntyre gives it up for Houghton. Nearly 43 minutes gone in the first half. It's scoreless. Picked off. Romania press forward on the attack. Several players going forward. And the flag's up.
Oh, let's see the call. You can see this is very marginal. Our angle is difficult to tell by, but I think he's onside. I don't think he's offside. I think he's level when the ball is played.
Gillier probably thinks so too. Kelly clears. First half highlights coming up on our halftime report.
Oh, Kennedy started out on the left, JP. Now he's drifted more into the middle. McCarthy's trying to use him as a big target man down the middle.
It's interesting because he was getting free on that left side, causing problems.
I think I might have left them out there for another while.
Tackle away. Petrescu and company going forward. Look at the work rate of Houghton trying to catch up.
Oh, there's a great story told about Houghton. He scored a goal against England in Stuttgart in the championships, the European championships, and they were going through Dublin on an open bus, and Houghton was singing a song, "I'm the man who scored the goal against England," and he still admits that he did it, considering he made all his living in England, born in Scotland himself. That would be, I mean, that would be two reasons why he'd like to score against England, because he's playing for Ireland and because he's Scottish.
No problem hearing Mick McCarthy on that field. Kennedy can't find it.
I think you might play from fear if you were in Kennedy's team or McCarthy's team.
Headed down. Carsley. Is it a handball? Whistle is sounded. That's it. Only a couple of seconds of injury time as Carsley and company walk off the field. A pretty even first half. Romania might have had the better chances and the better ball possession, but Ireland hung in tough. After 45 minutes of play, it is Ireland and Romania scoreless at halftime. We'll see if the two teams make changes, plus we'll have halftime highlights and more. All straight ahead as the road to World Cup 98 continues on ESPN.
The Hillside Equestrian Meadows. Over 50 acres designed for family fun. Enjoy.
Welcome back, everyone, to Lansdowne Road in Dublin, Ireland. The Republic of Ireland coming out of the tunnel. Road to World Cup 98 continues. Along with Tommy Smith, I'm John Paul Delacamera. Looking at Phil Babb, member of the World Cup 94 squad. Hoping he can say the same about World Cup 98. This team will be going into a playoff.
Oh, it certainly would be a big triumph for Ireland. They made it to Italy 90. They made it to the United States in 94, and they would love to go to France in 98. There's one man who can help them along. He's been around a bit now.
Their captain for today, anyway, Ray Houghton.
Well, a lot of people felt that Cascarino might have been captain today, but Mick McCarthy decided to make Houghton the captain. Roy Keane, of course, was the captain before Townsend then captain, so both the last two captains were injured. Start them young in Ireland.
Well, Ireland advances into the playoffs with a win, with a draw, and also really with a loss, because they would have to lose big today, and Lithuania would also have to win big at Macedonia to knock Ireland out of the playoffs. And if the mathematics worked, there might even be an investigation into it because of the difference. Ireland with a +14 goal differential, Lithuania with a +2 that they would have to make up.
Well, amazing if the results fell right. Ireland could finish as the second best team if they could get the right kind of result, and a few other results accommodated them.
For the next World Cup, let's work on a new system.
Yeah.
One that everyone can understand.
Oh, I can't believe how Moldova and Georgia can decide who's going to be the second best team in Europe.
Yeah. Got to start from scratch, come up with a new system, I think. Played along the other way, and it's picked off.
Yeah, I have a simple one. 8 groups.
Yep.
Top 2 teams qualify. Forget about all this second best team.
Easy. Up to the halfway line, and it's cleared back. Kelly. Kelly rolls it to the left side. He gave it up. Oh, he's fortunate there. Babb got back in a position to intercept for Carsley. Not the way Alan Kelly wants to start the second half, with a giveaway like that. Let's see how Ireland plays in the second half. Do they go back with Kennedy wide, or do they keep him in the middle? Wide, he had success. In the middle, nothing.
Oh, I'm surprised that McCarthy pushed him into the middle, because, as you said, he was much more successful on that left side. I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to allow room for Phelan to come up along the side, but it looks like Kennedy has drifted out to the side again.
Oh, Breen knocked down by Moldovan. Well, a couple of sluggish plays. One there by Breen, the previous one by his goalkeeper.
Oh, Gary Breen never showed really until he came to the United States and played in the US Cup.
Switch by Galka.
I think that's where McCarthy found out a lot of these younger players could actually play. They had a good result against Bolivia, played well against Mexico, played well against the United States.
Yeah, he brought a lot of the young players with him.
Oh, that's where he uncovered Connolly, who's playing with Feyenoord now. Thought he might have been on today, but he has a yellow card, so he didn't want to risk him.
Haji giving it up. Long shot. And Kelly's got it. Knocked it right down. Ilya. Here comes Ireland. But not for long. The backtracking works of Popescu. Petrescu plays it up. Looks for a return. Kelly calmly brings it down.
Oh, it looks like that's really what he's done with Kennedy now, JP. He's put him out on the right wing, as you're going to see this shot coming in from Ely. He gets a little bit of room. Jeff Kenna moves off him. Once again, Kelly's a little bit off that line. That'll cause Mick McCarthy to have a heart attack before it's over.
McLaughlin is brought down from behind. No card, just a verbal warning on Galka, who was on the World Cup '94 squad and Euro '96. Green going forward. Nearly 48 minutes gone. We're early here into the second half. Cascarino, good goal scorer. 18 for the Republic of Ireland in 73 appearances. Inside the box, and that's headed away. On the fly. It was played up by Moldovan, but it's deflected right to Kelly.
Oh, Moldovan hasn't had too many good opportunities today, but he is a good striker. If you give him that one opportunity, he's put it away. Of course, Haji can beat you at any time.
Scoreless match. Romania looks for the first. Kelly's going to come out. And, well, he got the ball. He got it all. I thought he got the ball, but he deflected it off the Romanian, off Ilya.
He was a little slow off his line, and it looked like he wasn't going to make it, but he did make it, and he knocked the ball off the Romanian. So good play there, bad play. Jeff Kenna lets the ball slip in behind. Look at the water come up with the field, and watch Kelly coming out to it. Ely was the man who was coming racing through.
And another whistle. '50th minute. Ireland and Romania are scoreless. A couple of words from the Russian referee, Lebnikov.
Oh, I think he's done a really good job here considering the conditions. Not the easiest game in the world for referee in these kind of conditions. There hasn't been any dirt or any kicking in it.
Long throw in by Ireland. They'll get a chance to do it again.
Oh, Cascarino would love to get 2 more goals. Frank Stapleton holds the record with 20.
Played inside, one header. Houghton shot. He did not get around enough on it with his left foot.
Oh, Houghton should have buried it.
Now he's doing the defensive work, coming back and chasing.
We're going to see what happens here. Carsley is the man who plays it in. I've been impressed with Carsley's play so far. Cascarino nods it down, and Houghton just a little bit off balance when he hits the ball. Nice set up by the Irish. The high ball pumped into the box. That's what they're famous for, and Houghton just doesn't connect on it.
Romania controls. They get it by McLaughlin. Up the left side they started. From the middle, Montiano plays it wide to the right. Moldovan. Cross was low and picked off. Bab left foots it long. Switches it. Chested down by Cascarino. Kenna. Good ball. Coming through. Somehow shot wide by Kennedy.
Oh, a beautiful ball from Jeff Kenna. Split the defense wide open. Here's the touch on it from Cascarino out to Jeff Kenna. Right through, and Kennedy hits it with his left. Not sure that's his best foot. He certainly didn't look very comfortable hitting it with it. Hit it first time and he hit it wide. That's 2 good opportunities Ireland has had now.
Carsley clears.
Carsley's playing well for his first cap.
Again, it's Carsley. He right foots it. He tried to send it across.
Just when I said he was playing well.
Yeah, he gave that one away. Here's Ilya. Oh, a good move to the byline. Ilya holds. Waters flying. Ilya splits the defense. Good recovery by Carsley. They force Romania outside of the box. Oh, Carsley, great second and third efforts. He busts up that play on his own.
And he was the man who made the mistake in the beginning, so he did very well. Good determination to get back on it.
That's the way to do it, too. Work hard, get the ball back instead of a frustrating foul that you see a lot of guys commit.
Well, he knows that Mick McCarthy is looking for a workhorse like Roy Keane, and he's certainly shaping up that way.
Certainly there's an open audition for that role.
Terry Phelan coming in low with the sliding tackle. FIFA have the way that tackle is going to go. That'll be a red card. They're talking about it, whether it ever will happen or not.
Off the free kick, Romania striking, and a goal! What a shot off the free kick, and you know who it was. Georgi Hagi beating Kelly.
Once again, Kelly was a little bit off his line, but Hagi, he missed one of the first half, just put it over the top. This is a brilliant strike of a dead ball. Watch where he hits it. Kelly just a little bit off his line. I'm not sure what he was doing off his line. No advantage to him, and Hagi, what a ripper this is. Comes against the run of play as he lofts this one in. Kelly should have had that one. There's no excuse. But he hit it hard. Hagi hit it very hard. Oh, that one came against the run of play. The Republic of Ireland had created a few good opportunities in the second half, and now they find themselves down 1-0.
Well, Kennedy must be thinking about that miss moments ago that would have put his side up. Hagi, though, we told you, takes those free kicks very well. Power, finesse, you name it, he can do it all. Many a goal he has scored that way. That is his 5th goal in World Cup qualifying. And he's only 3rd in the club. or 4th in goals scored. Ireland trying to play it up. It's deflected. McLaughlin can't get it. Headed down. Carsley sends it back. And it's an easy one for Stalea.
Oh, Terry Phelan's trying to do his part. Tough time marking Haji. Here's the strike again off the left foot. Kelly hesitates just a little bit going for it.
There's your goal scorer.
Oh, he's always been a bit of a rebel. Played with PSV, won a couple of Dutch championships with them. Who was that on the Brian Robson?
Slovenia and Croatia will meet in World Cup qualifying. That's Tuesday. Check your local listings for the time in your area as Kennedy takes it to the byline and crosses. Houghton hits it back. Taken over by Kostel Galka.
Oh, Kennedy allowed himself to get a little bit deep that time, but once again he got in behind the defenders.
Ireland will settle to Carsley. Another whistle will stop play.
Oh, Cascarino's just been spun around.
20 fouls in this one. 57th minute, 1-0 now. Romania leads, trying to stay undefeated in the group. Look out for Stalea.
Oh, talk about the keepers playing it wrong. Cascarino almost caught him going the wrong way.
That would have been an interesting tying goal. Petrescu. Galka. Road to World Cup '98 continues from Dublin, Ireland. Romania have the lead thanks to that free kick goal from Georgi Hagi. Ilya looks for the give and go. It doesn't come. Now it came, but a little late.
Well, I'm not sure if a team has ever gone through a World Cup qualifying campaign without ever dropping a point. Romania are in a position to do that now.
Kennedy to Carsley. Houghton. Ray Houghton giving it up. Left side, Phelan. Oh, nice cut. Beats Petrescu and then crosses. Cleared out. Jeff Kennan never heard the footsteps. Carsley. Too soft on the pass. It's cleared back beyond the halfway line. Ireland get it back. Breen. Gary Breen. Playing long ball. Lost there, but then recovered by Romania. Romania up by a goal. Ilya plays it back. Hagi looking for Selimus. Right back to Kelly. Again, it was too slow in getting back to him, but part of that is the rain here. Field is very wet. The ball is now damp. Really got to make sure you can see water splashing in a lot of these passes when the ball stays on the ground. Lifted long by Ilya. That one gets away. You're really going to compensate for the ground conditions, and sometimes you're just not hitting it back hard enough.
Well, that's the one thing you got to do. You know, it's continued to drizzle all through the game, so the grass is saturated. The ball, as you said now, is really wet, and it slows up very quickly once you hit it softly. I mean, if the ball is coming hard nowadays with that kind of a plastic coating on it, it takes off. But if you hit it softly, it's going to slow up, and that's what's been happening.
Romania back with it. Remember, they've only given up 3 goals in the entire World Cup qualifying. We'll see if this one goal is enough, though, to stand up, or if they'll go for more. Instead, Ireland will shoot, but it's high. Kennedy has probably had more opportunities today than anyone, but he's not even close.
Oh, this time a nice ball dropped in between a couple of defenders. Watch Kennedy break down the middle. He times it perfectly, runs onto it. They're back covering him off. He should have done better.
Kennedy's going to start making those, or his teammates are going to lose confidence in playing those balls to him. They'll take other options.
Well, I think that's the problem we spoke about. Look at that. I mean, that's a clear-cut opportunity. A good striker there puts that ball away. Mick McCarthy's got to come up with a striker.
Romania looking for this one. Over the halfway line they come. Popescu gives it up. Galka now to the right. Petrescu plays with Chelsea. Used to be with Sheffield Wednesday. He's been around a few clubs.
Oh, Romania playing keep away right now.
Selamis. Montiano, that's about 8 touches. With Ireland not even getting close. And now a foul on Romania. Linus Moldovan, who scored 20 and 27 goals the last couple of years to lead the Swiss league. 17 is Filipescu, who is going to be coming in. Julian Filipescu will replace Moldovan. You're not really losing much when you make that particular substitution. Filipescu has had a lot of experience. He now plays with Galatasaray. And another switch too. Gary Kelly comes in for McLaughlin. So they're keeping Kennedy in, so they're showing a little faith in him, I guess.
Oh, this is Kelly's 24th cap. He had a lot of problems. I mean, this is only what? He started the last 2 internationals. He had been out for a while. Injuries, fatigue, a lot of different reasons.
Throw-in coming up for Ireland.
Well, now if he could get Mick McCarthy to take on Ian Hart.
Another foul on Romania. Free kick coming up for Ireland. Played inside and it's punched out. Stelea with a nice move. And it's coming all the way back. Kelly clears. From the right side, McAteer. Carsley. Three is Phelan. Carsley again. Ireland down by 1. And Kennedy can't get through, but is he fouled? No, he fouled. Brought down by McAteer. Down to the right sideline. McAteer again. Trying to cut inside. They wanted a handball. The fans on that side thought it was, and they're looking to the assistant referee for help.
Well, you're going to see Jason McAteer come up the field. He's going to push the ball across into the middle. And there's appeals here. Let's see if we can pick it out.
Corner now. Kennedy. Tricky bounce for Breen. Inside. Kennedy. Oh, another bad shot.
Oh, that's a terrible effort on Kennedy's part. You see the ball squared across, knocked down, and it comes back all the way out.
Well, it's been a tough day for Mark Kennedy. He's had more room, more opportunities than anyone else, but 3 or 4 bad shots. Played all the way to the back. We remind you about our World Cup '98 anthology show hosted by my partner here and Mike Hill. It's on Friday. Check your local listings for the time in your area. Houghton. Lifted long in the box. Headed down. And cleared. Ilya. Haji and Ilya collaborate. Push back to Popescu. Ireland knocking a few times around. Phelan. Kennedy. Kennedy's all over the field. He's trying to get comfortable, I think, in a spot. Switch to the right. Jeff Kenna holds it, curves it inside, and it's cleared out by Romania. Terry Phelan beating Haji to the ball.
Good pressure here from Ireland. They're really stroking the ball around.
Parsley to Houghton. Houghton slots it through. Shalea came out. Oh, I thought there was some holding going on there, and so did Cascarino.
Oh, big Cas trying to push right down through the box.
Plays it back. Galka. 28th cap for Galka as he plays it long up the left wing. His side up by a goal. Ilya playing in his 16th international. Tried to backheel it. Green blocked it. Had some help. Kenna. Blackburn defender pushes forward. He's behind Phelan, who had to wait. Now to Babb. Out. Slowing it down in the 68th minute, trailing by a goal. Babb looks for room. Green is pressured. The crowd won't like that. He forced it back to Kelly. Kelly clears.
Even the home crowd don't like it, even when the home crowd does it.
Throw in for Ireland.
Cascarino love to get the record. Carsley is the man who plays it through. Was there a little bit of a pull here? It looks like there was a little bit of a pull inside of the box, but the referee is in a perfect position to call it.
Or not call it. Ireland on the ball. Off the block. And another whistle will stop play. We've got a player down for Romania. Costel Galka plays with the club side Espanyol. You know, it wasn't too long ago that all the Romanian players played in their country. Now they're playing all over the world, everywhere but Romania. You can see that clip.
Oh, there's a lot of questions too. An awful lot of those transfers have been questioned. A lot of them have been held up. There's been hints of perhaps some shady going-ons with some of these transfers.
And a walk off the field for Galka, who should be coming back. He's not even limping. Football weekend coming your way live on Sunday for our Latin America audience only. Check your local listing for the time in your area. Updated highlights from around the world, hosted by Mike Hill and Eddie Mighton. 70th minute, 1-0, Romania leading. Trying to not only remain unbeaten in this group, but remain untied also. Perfect record.
Well, Ireland have owned the second half, but Romania have scored in it.
If Kennedy had scored on half of his chances, Ireland would be in full control. Ireland setting it up. Cascarino can't get to it. Haji, he has the only goal. Another great ball off that left foot. It's a magical left foot. He finds Ilya. Don't let him shoot. They do, and Ireland are fortunate that he shanks it. This is a good young player.
Well, he certainly creates a lot of space for himself. And in doing so, he creates good opportunities. Good running off the ball. He makes himself available. This shot really doesn't show what he can do. And this is just a bad shot.
Good on the dribble, good at getting open, a good hard shot, but you didn't see him at his best there, not with the finish.
Well, he's one of those players that the transfer was held up when he was going to Galatasaray.
I've seen him play some very strong games. Petrescu. Headed away by Ireland. Nearly 71 minutes played. Ireland down by 1 at home. Montiano sends it over Alan Kelly. Montiano plays for Cologne in Germany.
He's the man who scored that controversial non-goal in Euro 96. He hit the crossbar, it came down off the crossbar, clearly went over the goal line, but he never got the goal. That was against...
Bulgaria, right?
That's right. I knew you'd bail me out.
Kelly. Long clearance. Oh, that was an awkward landing and a foul. Excuse says he didn't do it, but he did. Guilty as charged. This is Kennedy. Goes inside of Galka. Good move. And then he's stripped of it. But it'll be a corner.
Oh, I think if he left Kennedy out on the wings, Kennedy, he has good ability to create opportunities. His shooting is atrocious.
Corners are even. Kennedy sends it inside, a floater. Breen heads it across, and it's over the bar.
Oh, Gary Breen heads it down. Kennedy drops it across. Watch what happens here. That to me looks like another corner, but for some reason it's not given. The Romanian cleared it out. Let's watch it again. Watch what Breen does. He nods it across. Unquestionably, that's a corner. He can't be offside because there's 2 men on the line.
That's one that was missed. Kelly clears.
Contact the Sun Recording Studios in Temple Bar immediately.
Oh, your car's double parked. You better move it.
Again.
The Garda Síochána are going to move it for you.
Kelly will clear.
That's the message somebody got.
Can't believe everything you hear. Out, had it tackled away. Play on, says the referee Levnikov. Ireland trying to play it long. That one's denied by Romania. Haji's goal is the only one. He scored 2 in the last match against Iceland in a 4-0 win. Here he comes again. Georgi Haji with his cross. This time by Bab. You can hear the groans from the Irish crowd. Galka. Haji. That's picked off. That's one ball that Haji made that didn't get through. Haven't been many today. Kennedy. McAteer holds it. Ireland still in possession. Parsley. Houghton, the veteran. McAteer bends it. Wide. Another attempt on the header. The 75th minute.
Well, Ireland have a great opportunity here. Very slack defending as the ball is dropped in. McAteer, and the ball just knocked wide. I mean, that one should have been in the net. There's appeals for an offside, and certainly it looks like the flag should have been up, but the flag stayed down. Couple of Irish players offside.
Yes. From the right side, Petrescu. Popescu. This is a good Romanian side. But still, I don't think anyone expected them to go unblemished through the group and dominate the plus 33 goal differential. I wonder how much longer Haji's going to play, too, on the national team. 14 years on that club. Played long by Kenna. McAteer pulls it back in the 76th minute to Lee Carsley. To the flanks it comes. Phelan into the box. Stalea's got it.
Oh, and he almost dropped it. He almost dropped it. Look at the release.
Yeah, you better be sure of your footing, too, as a goalkeeper coming out of this rain-soaked field. You know, if you hesitate today, you may not be able to make up that step. Either way, whether it's going forward or going back into your goal.
And it's one thing a lot of people forget about. I mean, when you do plant your feet today, it doesn't matter whether you're a defender or an attacker. Once you plant your feet, you can be in trouble.
Lakatush scheduled to come on now for the Romanians. He plays for Steaua Bucharest. And Ilya, who caused some havoc out there. Not his best day as a finisher, but he certainly found some open space, and he has worked well with Hagi today.
Well, he found himself in the things he was doing right, JP, was the fact that he was running well off the ball, and he was making himself available. And if you have somebody like Hagi will pick you out.
And they're used to working together, too, playing together for the club side, Galatasaray. One of the more famous names in Turkish football. Carsley got it from Kennedy. And he holds up now in the 78th minute. Kenna. Wide right, McAteer. Howden, the cross. Stalea's got it.
Well, Houghton trying to square the ball across, but he hits it too close to the keeper. He's going to hit it inside of the 6-yard box. McAteer. Jason's had a couple of nice touches on the ball today. A nice turnaround, and the keeper takes it away.
You know, it's interesting, Tommy, as wet as the field is, as wet as the ball is, we've not had any bad bounces or flukes that have caused problems.
I think both these teams have adapted very well to the conditions. Of course, most of them, especially the players playing for Ireland, playing in the Premiership, they're well used to this.
This is normal. Bab. All the way back to Kelly. Kenna. Something is not pleasing Mr. Jordanescu, who has done well with this Romanian side. Coming through. Flags up.
Well, a choice of a couple of players. Looks like Jeff Kenna had run into an offside position. Well, I'm sure the Romanian coach is happy enough, but Mick McCarthy has to be happy too, JP. This is a pretty good performance by the Irish. Oh, there's clear case offside. I mean, Ireland's playing well enough when you consider the players that they're playing without today.
Oh.
That's the key story.
Irwin, Staunton, and Keane. At least they get Irwin and Staunton back.
I mean, that's the heart of any team.
Andy Townsend, too, out with a bruised knee. We didn't mention him.
And the keeper.
Shea Gibb. Everyone except for Keane back for the playoffs. Oh, nice work. But Phelan comes back to outwork and draws the foul.
Oh, I think Phelan's going to hold that spot for a while, the way he's played today. There will be a lot of anticipation on Monday as to who Ireland will draw when they get into the playoff. That'll be the big thing.
Yeah, there's going to be some good teams in the playoffs. And again, something we've emphasized before, some good teams, even though they've expanded the World Cup to 32 teams, some good teams will be left out. Here comes Ireland on the attack, trailing by a goal. Parsley, will he have a go? He'll chip. The flick, flag. They're appealing for a flag. It's going to go. Flag was up. That ball almost made it in. Houghton would have gotten credit.
Oh, Houghton almost puts it away. Let's see if we can pick out where the offside is. Once again, Carsley is the man to touch inside. Houghton gets the touch over it. That's very close. It's difficult to tell from that angle. Let's see if we can get it from this angle. Well, he's certainly looks like he's offside, although number 7 almost played him on.
It still is close, and the angles are tough.
Lakatos almost plays him on.
Some of those angles are misleading camera-wise. You don't have the clear picture on it. Romania don't seem as comfortable as they have in the past with this lead. They've got a 1-0 lead, but Ireland have found some space still.
And Romania used to winning 7 and 8 and 9-0.
Well, if they can get another one here, it'll be over. At least you would feel that way. But as long as they don't get that second goal, Ireland have a chance. And about 9 minutes left. We're going to see some changes, perhaps.
Curtis Fleming is warming up down there on the left-hand side of your picture. And in the middle, Michael Evans is there, the young man that Ireland found on the internet from Southampton. He gets on, it'll be his first cap. What a story.
God bless those computers.
They found out he had a grandmother that came from Kilkenny. His dad is actually Welsh. Bobby Gould wanted him to play for Wales, and he said no, he wanted to play with Ireland. What a smart man he is.
Here's Haji. Coming back in the left. Salinas across, and saving it there was Babb. They'll give up a corner, but gladly in that situation. From Lansdowne Road. Hope you're enjoying the road to World Cup '98. Along with Tommy Smith, I'm John Paul Dellacamera. Haji has the only goal.
What a beautiful through ball once again. Nicely taken away by Babb.
Corner kick for Romania. 83rd minute. They'll play it short. And then struck across, headed away. Not out of danger yet. Kenna can't clear it. Petrescu, he can score goals. He's got 10 in his international career, but it's stopped by Kelly.
Well, Ireland have hung tough. They only give up that one goal. It came against the run of play. Second half's been a good second half for Ireland.
Babb will lift it in the 83rd minute, and he'll give it away. Groans from the crowd at Lansdowne Road.
Well, Babb has caused a few groans today now. He's misplayed a couple of balls, and the crowd really getting on him.
Parsley off his right foot. Wanted Cascarino. Houghton continues. Plays it across. A stumble or a push?
Oh, surely it was a push inside. Cascarino can't believe it.
I was waiting for a penalty kick call.
Well, Houghton was the man who squared it across. Let's see if we can pick it out. Houghton drives towards the byline. Watch when he squares it across. Now it's a slip.
Slip, yeah.
Nice ball again by Houghton.
No controversy, he slips.
Dimitrescu is coming on.
He's on. Loose ball, and a goal! Cascarino! Goal number 7 in World Cup qualifying for Cascarino. He has tied it.
Well, once again, Kennedy's the man who floats it across. There's a couple of opportunities here for the ball to be cleared out. Nicely played forward by Babb, and Cascarino puts the bulge in the corner of the old onion bag. Brilliant diving header. This is just pure opportunism. Babb plays it inside. Watch the back header, and Cascarino nails it. Nicely played across. Bab is the man who keeps it alive, coming up, knocks it in the air, then it's drifted in, and Cascarino reacts quickest. Well, he has only one more now to go to catch Stapleton.
Houghton is blocked. Cascarino's 19th international goal. I wonder how much longer he and Houghton can continue, huh? Both 35 years old.
Oh, they've been around a long time. I mean, everybody said he was finished when he went to France to play with Nyon, but he's playing well with them.
We're going to see a substitution for the Republic of Ireland. Cascarino will come out now because his job is done. Well done. Great hand for Cascarino. Michael Evans will replace him.
Oh, the young man from Southampton we just talked about. Mick McCarthy wants to make sure he gives him a cap so as he can't change his mind about going to play for Wales. He's going to get him in there. Two players earned their first cap today as we have a look at Evans.
That's a good point, too, because the rule is to play for your country, right? Not to dress.
Oh, yeah, you got to play. You got to have the official start.
So that's a good move from McCarthy. In the box, Romania looking.
Oh, the other man who got his first cap just got knocked down, Carsley.
I like the way Carsley's played today.
Oh, I think he's played well. I'd say he's made a good impression on Mick McCarthy.
You know, and if you're looking for somebody to replace Keane, I'm not saying it's going to be Carsley, but the work rate certainly was good.
Well, Gary Breen is the man who backheaded it down, and Kaz walked in and put it in the net. Two defenders keeping the ball alive for Ireland, Phil Babb and Breen.
Try to draw a call there, but they don't get it. You know, you talk about Ireland needing a good goal scorer, but whenever they need a goal, it seems like they always find Cascarino.
Oh,
he bails them out.
He has been their saviour for long and many's a day, between himself and Niall Quinn.
Commits the foul. Wide to the left it comes. McIntyre played it. He wanted Kennedy. I'll say one thing about Kennedy, because we've been on his case for the bad shooting. The work rate has been incredible here for the 87 minutes plus. He's never stopped.
Oh, and I mean, the only thing bad about him today was his shooting, because he has created good opportunities. He's gotten the ball. He's fought very hard for it.
I do like him like you do, though. Better on the wing. Wide on the left.
I think it's a case of necessity pushing him into the middle.
Look at Carsley, still running strong.
You're going to get it very, very hard to get around Carsley.
And the question is, can Carsley continue this? This is the first time I've seen him play.
Oh, I've seen him play now 2 weeks in the Premiership in a row. He played very well against Southampton, and then he had a good outing against Leicester as well. So I think he might be the real thing. I think Phil Babb will have a problem holding that spot. You might see Carsley slotted in there as the central defender the next day when Staunton comes back.
Coming up, our post-match wrap. We'll check out highlights from today and make you aware of what else has gone on in Europe. Busy day in World Cup qualifying. Could Carsley play Keane's spot?
Well, he might. He's a little bit, doesn't have a whole lot of experience for it yet, but they've been trying to push him up today. That's one of the things he's been doing, but I think that they're going to have to find I don't think that Phil Babb is the answer at the central defender, and Carsley might just be the answer. It'll be a question then of who to slot into the midfield spot. I mean, you have Ian Hart coming back, who could probably play Keane's role. He may not be as tough a man as Keane, but he certainly is technically as good.
Not many as tough as Keane, ex-boxer.
Well, this year has been a banner year for him until he got injured. I mean, Ferguson had made him captain at Manchester United, and it has done wonders for him. This man certainly has a future for Ireland. mean, how often do you see a man debut in a situation like this? The conditions are terrible, and he's playing out there, and he's not afraid of anybody. I mean, he nailed Neil Lennon in the game with Leicester during the week.
I had never seen him play for his club side, Derby, and never internationally because he's never played. Nice debut today. Curtis Fleming from Middlesbrough is going to come on for Phelan.
Oh, Terry Phelan simply outran himself today. I mean, he played very well.
World Cup 94 veteran, looks like he's going to be around for 98, assuming Ireland qualifies. Playoffs will tell us that story. We're not going to know until, what, November 15th? That's the second leg.
Oh, that'll depend on if Ireland is playing the second leg at home. There's a big rugby match here at Lansdowne Road. Ireland is going to play the All Blacks from New Zealand, and the game is going to be put off one day. Ireland is going to be allowed to play their qualifier on Sunday. That is if they draw the first leg away.
We're in injury time by better than half a minute. Shouldn't be much added on. Stalea clears. Salinas. Dumitrescu. Remember him from the World Cup. Well, this will be the only blemish on Romania's record if this draw stands. They've not had a single draw, 9 wins in World Cup qualifying, and this will close out the day in Europe, except for the playoffs. Salinas, oh, the give and go was on, blocked, and Breen helps to save it. Which way is it going to go? Goal kick?
I would imagine it's a goal kick, last touch by the Romanian. Breen knocks it off him. Good play inside of the box by Breen. Fumbles it the first time, but gets rid of it again.
It was deflected off Romania.
Oh, I think Romania is lucky to get out of here with a draw. They created the good opportunities in the first half, but McCarthy's men certainly did the second half. They had at least 3 good opportunities, JP. One of them should have been put away.
That's it. A draw, and a well-deserved draw. Credit to both sides for the way they played. Ireland will make sure that Romania do not have a perfect record thanks to Cascarino's goal.
Cascarino played so well. He tried so hard. This man's been around forever. 71 caps today.
The changing of the jerseys, the exchange. Hard-fought game between Ireland